This is the extra help video for Learning Target 331, and I'm going to go through this practice problem. And for this one, we can choose either substitution or best for the problem, or whatever we personally prefer. And so I tend to lean toward elimination, but I'm going to show you how to set it up for both, so whatever you prefer you can see. And so I'm going to set up substitution over here, and then we'll do elimination over here. So for substitution, I need one of these equations to say x equals or y equals. And so I basically look to see what would be the easiest of the four options I have. And so this x is almost alone. We just have to get rid of the minus 3y by adding 3y to both sides. So I can add 3y and get x equals negative 6 plus 3y. So all I did was change this. I added 3y to both sides. Now I have x equals, which is set up for substitution, and I can bring the other equation over there. So the one I didn't touch. And for substitution, we want to take everything on the other side of the equal sign for the one that's alone, and we want to plug it in. So we're going to have negative 4, and then in parentheses, negative 6 plus 3y, plus 9y equals 9. So you imagine you just took x and you got rid of it, and you put in the stuff that x is equal to. So we can distribute to get 24 minus 12. And then this I didn't touch, so I'm just going to bring that down. And then I'm going to do two steps at once because I notice I have some like terms here, but then I also have this positive 24 from both sides and combine these like terms. When I combine my like terms, I get negative 3y and minus 24 is minus 15. To get my y value. Now once we have our first value, we can take it and plug it into either of the originals to get my other value. In this case, it's probably easiest to set it up in the green one because it's already set up as x equals, which is what we're trying to find. And so I can type this all in my calculator or do this in my head. And negative 6 plus 15 is positive 9. So my answer is 9, 5. So now I want to do kind of the same thing but with elimination, just so that if you prefer elimination you can see that as well. And for elimination we have a different first goal. So for substitution we want one of these to say x equals or y equals. For elimination we want something to cancel. And so this one's actually a nice example to look at because if we look at the x's, look at the bigger of the two, so 4. If this is negative 4, I want this to be positive 4. And then ask yourself, what do I need to multiply 1 by to get positive 4? And so we can multiply the bottom by 4. That would make the x's go away. But if I look at the y's, I can also do the same thing. So at the bigger one, there's a 9. If this is a positive 9, I need the bottom to be a negative 9. So I ask myself, what can I multiply negative 3 by to get negative 9? Which is 3. And so if you multiply by 4, you get rid of the x's. If you multiply by 3, you get rid of the y's. It is completely up to you what you choose. I'm going to actually multiply by 3 and get rid of the y's because it's the opposite of the original video. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply everything in this second one by 3. So I'm going to distribute and get 3x minus 9y equals negative 18. Then I have my original that I never touched, And your values you thought were going to cancel should end up, once you line it up, they should end up canceling. If they don't, you made a mistake of what to multiply by, so you can go back and redo that part. So now I can go ahead and add these, and I get negative 1x equals negative 9. Divide by negative 1 to get positive 9, which is good because that's what we have over here, so it's making me feel pretty confident in my answers. And then I can take that and plug that into either one. It doesn't matter which. I think if you plug it into this original one, the second equation, it might be a little bit easier. So it'll be 9 minus 3y equals negative 6. Subtract 9 to get negative 15. And divide to get positive 5. And so our answer for this one is again 9, 5. So if you ever want to be like triple sure of your answer, you can also do both methods and see if you get it, although that's quite a lot of work. But at the end of the day, you can choose whether you prefer to use substitution or elimination for problems like this. I hope this helped.